This Levi Ruth, the Dragon Slayer, suited for you. Big respect.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Yeah. Right, thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Perfect.
Right. Calm. How long was that? 7 minutes. Alright, fair.
Sound like you don't want to be here, man.
Say that again?
Sound like you don't want to be here.
No. I mean 7 minutes. No. Oh, yeah, you're right. That sounded like I was like, cool, 7 minutes. No. I meant 7 minutes of like video time.
Mm-hmm.
Calm.
It's
Right.
not too
Okay.
bad.
Design. Obviously, we're talking about design management.
Yeah.
So, what do you think the next step for Luca Santamaria is looking like?
It's hard to say. So what I would say from doing those 3 years, yes, it helped me in the management side of things, and I am interested in that, and I was interested in doing that, JTR, managing, But I have, as a consequence, not been able to focus as much on my producing, my music side of things, creatively. So I'm kind of a bit behind, I would say, in that.
Yeah.
So now that I think my focus is getting back to that and just...
Or JTR? Or
No,
just
no,
that
JTR.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna
just...
say.
No.
Come back?
No, not JTR. But getting back to my music making and working with people and all my creative stuff.
Yeah. Back to music then, yeah?
Back to music.
But to be fair, I'm guessing you didn't... Did you take a break?
Well, I had to, yeah, because...
Or was it just a break from... Obviously, we didn't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just a break from social media, or was it a break from music in general?
Yeah, it was a break from everything.
Wow.
From music. Yeah, I wasn't producing barely.
Really?
Barely. This from the start of the year.
Whoa.
Barely producing, man. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I would say I haven't made it.
Wow.
Like this year, I have not made more than 50 beats.
I don't know. To be honest, that sounds quite a lot. Is that for a producer?
That's-
Is that like...
Yeah, no, you have some guys like making
Yeah.
50 beats a week. I don't know, bro. I don't know. People making so much shit.
Oh,
But
man,
yeah.
that's insane.
I mean,
you haven't
anyway.
done anything this year. But to be
Yeah,
honest,
bro.
like...
I did drop a song with a guy called Benny Grills. I think,
Yeah. But...
What else? We made that last year.
Yeah. But actually this year, like sitting on the creative side,
Yeah.
big things come, man. You got to make up for it in the next 6 months now. I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
I guess, yeah. But at the same time, I'm not putting too much pressure on it. Like,
As you say, you're independent. There's no one like with a checklist of what you've got to do. You know what I mean? Even if you never do music again, whatever you're enjoying.
yeah.
Obviously, you did, as you said, you went traveling. Where did you go?
I went to...
Argentina, wasn't it?
No, I went to Italy and I went to Montenegro as well.
Montenegro. That's
Montenegro,
the
my
one.
girl, and then Italy. My mum bought a house out there recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
So you just
It's a
going
little-
sorting out.
little spot there that we have now.
Yeah. What was your
Yeah.
favorite out of the two?
Montenegro was amazing.
Yeah. Where is
Montenegro.
that? South America.
That is that's
That's completely
No.
random again. You know what it was, bro? The risk of it being right and you saying yeah, and then me just feeling smart. That was worth it. Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Yeah. No, I just it was worth the shot. You know.
No, was it? It's if the boot of Italy's here, then Montenegro's here.
Okay.
It's
Right.
like southern Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why was that so nice? What just temperature?
It was nice, yeah.
Views.
Views, yeah, because it's the Mediterranean.
Okay.
Yeah, good food, fresh mussels,
What fish food?
Yeah.
Seafood even.
seafood, fresh mussels. Very nice.
I've never.
What's
What's Montenegro like known for? Like, if there was 3 reasons to why someone should go
Go
there,
to Montenegro. I've no clue, bro. There was.
is that such a random trip?
Yeah, I know it's a bit
Like-
random trip. Yeah, I mean, it's a random country. There's loads of random countries. Though.
Yeah. That's what I mean, though. Like, I've never hear of anyone go to Montenegro.
Yeah.
I asked you, didn't I? I said where. I replied to one of the
Yeah,
stories. And I said,
yeah,
"Where
yeah.
is this?" And you said Montenegro.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was like the last country I was expecting you to say. I thought you were just gonna say like Spain.
Yeah.
Fair.
To be fair, I don't know. Yeah, it's nice though. It was
Yeah.
lucky.
I was it hot.
It was hot. Yeah, for a few days.
How long did you go out there for?
I can't remember. Like 5. No, actually 10 days. We went.
10 days.
Yeah, went to
Okay.
do 2 different spots in the. Yeah.
Fair play. And where's the place in Italy?
Place in Italy is right at the heel, in Bari, Brindisi. It's called.
Right. Okay.
Near there.
You look Italian.
Well, my heritage as an Argentinian is
Yeah.
very Italian.
Yeah. Did you feel like Italian when you were there?
Yeah, culturally it's quite similar,
Yeah.
but yeah, you feel it definitely.
Fair play, man.
And
Fair
plus,
play.
like, yeah, my parents, grandparents are all basically from there.
Yeah.
Apart from one of my granddads, well, great granddads, you know.
Where's he from?
Well, he's like Spanish and then also like indigenous,
Yeah.
from Argentina. So
Fair play.
one of the tribes there.
What else have you been up to then, man? Obviously, the last time you come on was the Place Your Bets event. The less we said about that, the better.
Mm.
That was September the 29th.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. I was gonna say,
Which
like,
was that's like 10 months ago, man.
yeah, bro, I can't lie, but it feels like yesterday. I don't know, but a lot has
But
changed.
it also feels like 2 years ago.
Mm.
So much as well. Probably not for you. You've just been, but for me, bro, a lot's happened, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. A lot of things obviously moving down to London and stuff. But yeah, you're right. At the same time, I remember it all.
Yeah.
So
And you started some new hustles.
I have. You've been keeping an eye.
Wow. Yeah, obviously on
Yeah.
Instagram. So.
Yeah. The drinks and stuff.
The drinks and the shoes.
Shoes.
You don't like selling shoes, no?
Oh, what, reselling?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always been there, though, man.
Oh, you always
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
reselling, yeah. Because I saw you wearing something that wasn't a suit. I saw you wearing some.
Where? When?
Well, you were wearing, I don't know, some like
What, on the podcast?
Cortez stuff. Or...
Oh, on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah. The Instagram is a completely different due to the podcast. Genuinely. I thought about that the other day. I was like, obviously, actually, this is really good because I feel like it would link to design management.
Okay.
I keep wanting to say graphic management, design management. It would link with that, right? So, obviously, people are like known for certain things, right? And you have like your like, some people aren't, but I feel like the most like people you remember them because of a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's like Central C and is like matching outfits, right? And obviously that's what I do as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm fumbling now. Like Sexy Red for the red hair, right?
Okay.
Ice Spice for the orange hair and probably something else, right? Which
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention on the podcast.
Yeah.
And a load of other people for a load of other things, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
XXX for his having the half hair, half white, or whatever. I was thinking, obviously, with the podcast, like I'm known for wearing a suit.
Mm-hmm.
And I wear a suit every day for work, but I also love the Instagram.
Okay.
What do you think that means a lot? Because I think it means a lot, but I also don't stick to it. Like having like a consistent image.
Brand image. Yeah. Definitely means a lot. I mean, it's very unique and it's consistent. You've done it consistently, so you're very committed to the suit. So yeah, of course it means a lot.
Perfect. The tattoo on your arm, that's your Instagram profile picture, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's the I don't know. It's the spiral. It's kind of like
What's funny, bro?
No, I don't know. It just
What
sounds
you like-
stupid. It sounds stupid to say.
It doesn't
'cause
sound
I haven't
stupid, man,
really
tell me.
explained. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's just how. It's just it reminds me of just like sci-fi and just like I don't know, psychedelia and weird stuff in it.
You like that?
Yeah.
Look at this guy I've got coming on after this. Nah, what's funny, bro? You're always just laughing.
No, I don't know.
Just a happy guy, innit?
Yeah. No, because sometimes you think about stuff so much you never really say it out loud. You know.
Well, you wasn't expecting me to ask that question.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm what's the word? Observant. Look at that guy. That's his portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you'd probably get on really well with him.
Yeah, this is heavy stuff. So what's this? He's
His name's Laszlo.
He's an artist or
He is an artist and he makes jewellery.
yeah, super
Or
cool.
graphic designer and he makes jewellery.
Yeah, super cool. I like it. Yeah, the jewelry's called.
I haven't actually looked at the jewellery yet.
This is cool. Like
Is
the
it really?
elephant. It's like a compressed elephant. Yeah.
But yeah, he's coming on after you.
What today?
I've been tonight.
Oh, okay.
You can meet him if you want, bro. I
Yeah,
think you
definitely.
get along really well with him.
100%.
To be honest. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Have you been keeping up with all the psychedelic stuff? You still, obviously, I don't know if you watched. That didn't even get released. The first episode with Jake
Right.
was the first episode I ever recorded.
Ever?
Yeah. And it
Oh,
never got
for real?
released. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
shit,
It was
yeah.
just me and Jake, and I kept wanting to. The reason I started this podcast is because I found myself like really interested in stuff that I didn't feel like I could talk to to like my friends, and that
Yeah.
didn't mean that like they were closed-minded or whatever.
Mhm.
Like we were interested in 99% of the same stuff.
Yeah.
But with that 1%, where I was like, cool, aliens, mushrooms, fucking, do you know what I mean? Wildlife, like
Yeah.
Amazon rainforest, stuff like that. That I was
Yeah.
like obsessed with, like every single day. At this time, I was working a marketing job in an office, and it was just YouTube videos about it all day, like literally, indulging. And I was like, man, I want to know more. Like, there's only so much videos and Google searches I can do.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's why I started the podcast, to get into that. And so I remember Jake was obviously into it, but I'm like just trying to force these conversations, and that's why I didn't release it, because I was like trying to just cover everything in the first episode. I was like, swear down, yeah, obviously, like you're talking about whatever. Cool. What do you think about aliens? And I'm like, bro, like just trying to force the combo. But obviously, yeah, man. Like, I know you're interested in the psychedelic stuff. Are you still?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say. What do you mean by like psychedelic stuff?
Well, you've obviously said about that.
About this, yeah.
What do you think that resonates with you?
Well, I don't know. I think I just like. I don't know. To explain psychedelia, what does it mean to you? Say like psychedelia.
I think for me, it just means, firstly, something that gets a lot of shade on. You get looked at like crazy for bringing it up.
Okay.
For example, like with hippies and stuff.
Okay.
A lot of the ways people talk about that is like the same with like goths. Like they're not really, people don't really look at them as like, it's like a different type of human.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The way people talk about it.
Yeah.
And actually, I think that sometimes, like, there's probably people that really like a lot of goth stuff, but they just don't go the full way. And people only see the people that go the full way, right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, me and you are both interested in psychedelia,
Mm-hmm,
but we're not covered in tattoos
Yeah.
have, like, knee-high boots with, like...
In fact, the opposite, you're wearing a suit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the
Literally
least
the
thing
complete
that we-
opposite, right?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't think it.
Mhm.
So with that, I think, like, I don't know, man. Like, so much doesn't get... I feel like people obviously so open-minded talking about generic stuff. Like even me and Jake, the stuff we're talking about teenagers being on TikTok too much, and
Right.
stuff like that. Like that is such generic conversations that you find yourself having. That actually, I wonder how the world would be different if everyone just spoke about the same way about mushrooms. Because I tell you what, the stuff that happens, the people about like psychedelia and stuff, and people like predicting the future and seeing weird stuff from different angles, like. That stuff is far more interesting about 14-year-olds watching TikTok in their memory span. You know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
So I think, yeah, man. Like, what do you think about all of that?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm so connected to the drug side of it. I've never done psychedelics in my life.
Really?
That's one thing. Yeah. I've never been so connected to that. I think I might be able to trying it, of course, in the future when the time is right. But I think I'm more into just like science fiction and like just weirdness and doing things that make you uncomfortable, and I guess expanding your mind, but just like stepping out your comfort zone and stepping out your comfort zone.
That makes sense. What do you mean doing stuff that makes you feel uncomfortable?
Like I don't know,
like expanding your
getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a lot to do with that. And also like your comfort zone of like what you believe in as well, and how you see the world. Open-minded. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Wow, and your thought patterns or processes, Yeah. Like that is also, you can be comfortable in that.
Yeah, I find that interesting too. I think your immediate response is something that you don't control straight away, and I think if you could master that, instead of thinking like to everything, bro. Whether that's anger or whether sadness, whatever, it's all about like, if you imagine, for example, like if you could see, like the dream is to just be open-minded to everything, because then you can make the most calculated and correct decision in any situation, right?
Right.
But that is like, in the sense that like, I not open-minded in the sense that I'm just going to believe everything, in the sense that you can take in all versions of everything.
Okay.
So if you, for example, if you have a situation in front of you where normally you'd be biased to something, being open-minded to the fact that actually, like, for example, right, if someone comes up to you and is rude to you, whatever, if your instant reaction is to get annoyed, instead of doing that and actually taking in, okay, if they could have just heard the worst news ever, I could have accidentally shrugged them and not even realized.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really even realized.
Yeah.
So straight away, being able to do that, I think like that's one of the main things that like humans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where's your habits, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Habitual reactions.
Yeah, the instant reactions. I think. Obviously, you're an open-minded guy. Do you think that you like force yourself into that, or do you think that came with the love? Yeah, just being like, bro, like obviously, fucking like, do you know what I mean? You're not like Joe Smith from the street, like the most average guy, right? Like, you're not afraid if you enjoy something.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to strive towards. Obviously, again, since starting this podcast.
Yeah.
Like anytime I used to have a certain conversation and think, oh nah, that doesn't really sound like something Jude would say.
Yeah.
But if I want to have that conversation, bro, there's a reason for it.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I think only recently I'm beginning to let myself be a bit more free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like sometimes we just need to say that it's okay to make mistakes and to just be open to making mistakes. I don't know if I can expand on that, but just like making the mistake of going down a conversation and then it doesn't really lead anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Or make a mistake of feeling awkward in a certain circumstance.
Well, like, you just like welcome it with open arms.
Yeah, and you have to be like, it's okay, that's fine, you know. And so once you start doing that, you just, I don't know, you can take more in, you know. Yeah. And don't feel as bad about yourself, you know?
Yeah. That's true. It's pressure, isn't it? Like having to make every, if you're like scared of, again, being outside the comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine the pressure, man, of having to have every situation be exactly 100% comfortable for you.
Exactly. And then there you start to go into your shell.
Yeah.
And
experience less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's true, man. That's like if you was to go into the ocean. Like, I find fish beautiful.
Yeah.
But I'm also terrified of sharks. So I'd be hesitant to get in the ocean, right?
Yeah.
So then it's like with the slight tiny threat of getting eaten by a shark, which is that big. But how amazing and cool I find fish, which is that big.
Yeah.
And then just doing nothing, which is
exactly. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. 100%. Even though, bro, you take that risk. Like even I got the TFL here, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bonus was that I get her a lot quicker than if I walked.
Yeah.
But then it's like the threat. Actually, TFL could crash. You know what I'm saying? But you take that risk every day.
Yeah. But even still, I would say the flip side to that, if you did walk, what would you have found, you know? If you took that walk.
Yeah, probably a lot, because it would have taken about 4 hours. But
yeah.
But I know what you mean, but on a shorter journey.
If it took the same time, though. Or like, you'd get there just a bit later, you know?
Yeah, maybe, but like not enough for me to be late.
Yeah, too late.
Yeah. That's true. That's true, yeah. To be honest, yeah, man, it's like that with everything, really, isn't it? Like, we're always just choosing the comfort of our...
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you think about the times you've learned the most, it's probably come from mistakes or being uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Yet still, like, so what I'm doing at the moment is sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically it's door to door, and we'll train people up.
Mm-hmm.
With that, like, I'm telling these people, you know, you need to make mistakes because you learn. And that's true.
Yeah.
But I also know that like, that's not really something that you're going to hear and just be like, you're right, I'm just going to go make all the mistakes.
Yeah.
You still hate making mistakes.
Exactly.
And everyone says the road to success, problem.
Yeah.
And it is true. And everyone knows it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might just go straight away and hit the jackpot.
Potentially, yeah.
But majority of the time, it's not yet. Everyone still can't stand the idea of it.
Yeah. So that excites me. Like, I want to make mistakes. You know what I mean?
But do you actually think...
Like, I want to pursue that. Yeah, I want to pursue that. Because it's like, that's growth then. Instead of thinking this is mistakes, this is growth, you know what I mean? Change the mindset. But yeah, you need to, but that's like any habit, you need to build it up and start to feel comfortable and making mistakes. Paradox.
Yeah, that's true. It's just, I suppose instead of it making like, going outside your comfort zone, it's actually just expanding your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And constantly finding stuff out and trying to move it in.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you know, one thing Jake said on the last one is like if you're afraid of public speaking, don't avoid it, but don't also speak in front of 1,000 people straight away.
Yeah.
Start with 10 and then 50.
Yeah, I mean you could go straight for the 1,000.
Is that what you'd say?
Or why not? I mean, you'd probably make it more of a fool of yourself, and that's fine. But you'd learn that you'd You know,
Do you think it depends on the type of person, or would you say that to anyone? Because I think what we do at work is we have 3 days training, right? Normally by the end of the third day, people can go solo. So I've just trained my friend called Dre, and he was solo on before the start of the third day.
Yeah.
There's also someone else in the office who's on the end of their 4th day training.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But do you think, in my head, the way I work is as soon as I know like the end goal, even if I don't know the full pitch, even if I don't know fully how to use the iPad, chuck me in the deep end, bro. If I want to try public speaking, put me in front of 1,000 people. So I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the case for everyone.
For everyone, fair enough. Yeah.
Because I think some people. Well, to be honest, I was gonna say some people I think would have a really bad experience and it'd put them off. But then it's like,
that's true
as well. Is that the problem?
What is?
Is that the problem? Taking one bad decision and let it spread throughout the whole topic?
Yeah, I mean, because that's also your mindset and how you're dealing with the situation.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is very understandable depending on your personality. If that would be borderline traumatic to you, you know.
Yeah.
So, but then if you sat on that and processed it and thought about why was that so traumatic for me, then I'm sure you'd find your route to like, to learning from that mistake or from that experience.
Yeah, that's true. I think as well, like, if you did get someone to speak in front of, like, let's say, cool, you had someone who was very got in their feelings about stuff, and as soon as one thing bad happens, that's doing it. And you put them in front of 1,000 people, something goes wrong, they now feel bad about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is the problem that they didn't do it step by step because that's what works for them?
Yeah.
And that would be their comfort zone into getting uncomfortable, like taking the steps up. Or do you think the problem is that they're not? They should be able to take the elevator up and go straight away into 1,000 people. Or do you think it's just different way people?
Yeah,
evolve?
it's probably a different way. That I can't say for sure, to be fair, but yeah, it's probably different for different people.
What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah, deep end.
Well, I mean, deep end. Yeah. I'd like to think I would. Yeah.
Nah, definitely, man. It's like performing under pressure, really.
But listen, as well, like, do we not do this on a daily basis though? Talk to 1,000 people, you know, at once on Instagram. You know what I mean? When you're posting up, like, if it's the same, you know.
Yeah. But then, but it's not. But it's not. And, you know, if you told that to someone that was scared of it, they would... It's like you need to make mistakes to grow. Yeah. Everyone knows it's true.
Yeah.
Like, it's the exact same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If anything, it's worse because people can't screenshot you in real life.
Yeah.
So there's no pressure. If you mess... Unless, obviously, it's on record or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, if you speak in front of 1,000 people in the street and let's say none of them are recording, if you fuck up, like, that's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? True. But online, if you... I mean, you've seen it. People get exposed all the time for shit. Whatever. Yeah, man. It's weird. Different ways of how people learn, I think, is definitely something... Like, everyone's trying to find the perfect way. And it's so hard because so many people do it so many different ways.
Yeah. So there isn't a perfect way.
Yeah. Well, maybe there is just for each person.
Yeah, for each person, definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely someone that performs under pressure, thrown in the deep end. But I also like preparation.
Definitely.
I like being chucked in the deep end, but only if everything's actually right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. It's like with this took me... I didn't gradually build up and start straight away. I've done the complete opposite. This took me 4 years to actually record an episode.
Yeah.
But when I did, it was straight away hiring what I thought was one of the best podcast studios in London for, like, equipment, flexibility for times, who I connect with, the staff and stuff like that. I found the best one. So it's like I chucked myself in the deep end within the sense that straight away off the bat, I'm paying lots of money for the whatever I was doing. I set myself a schedule that I know I need to stick to. And since the first episode I've set like the bar high, but only because the preparation's the exact same height.
Yeah.
And I think, man, finding the bars for each one. Simple, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely. But discipline, man. Discipline. I'd say, if anything, like, that's the best part I reckon you would have learned from the uni. A 3-year course. 3-year course, bro, is mad.
Yeah.
You tell a lot of people do something for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's going to take your fault. I mean, you were thinking about that probably every single day of that 3 years, at least once.
What?
Like the uni degree.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it was, definitely towards the third year and doing my dissertation, because you have to do, 10,000 words. which is probably not as much as if you think about masters or
Yeah.
doctorate, but and then a final major project, which is also like that was like basically the whole year I was doing that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was discipline, and I've built a lot of new habits, and definitely worked on myself a lot, through that period as well.
Yeah.
Because I really had to force myself to do something that I wouldn't normally do.
What was that?
Well, sitting down and writing 10,000 words.
Yeah.
Researching and doing this and that. So.
Was you not that guy that used to revise and stuff like that? I didn't.
No.
Never.
Well, I mean, yes, I revised, but no, I was never like school kid. No, I was a little shit in secondary school, bro.
I can imagine you being naughty, man.
No, I was horrible. I was a horrible child. Yeah, secondary school was horrible. But then,
in what sense, bro? How? Because I know you wasn't fighting or anything.
No, I wasn't fighting. I was
shit?
just being annoying. Yeah. I don't know, seeking attention from everyone,
Oh, man. Times have changed, man. I could never imagine you like that now.
100%, yeah. Well, maybe that's why, I've learned a lot from
yeah.
So, also, like, I'm 16, like, you realize, I'm just so young,
And then now, yeah, man.
Now, yeah, I feel older, but at the same time, I don't want to feel too older, Like,
No, I mean now with being able to do that. Because I'm sure if someone went back and told the 16-year-old you're going to do your 3-year uni degree that's going to end with a 10,000 word essay, be like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, Luca's
literally
the man. You know what I mean? Luca gets attention. Luca doesn't write 10,000 words. But it's cool, man. That's sick. Definitely. I was the same. I never, ever was into school or anything. And to be honest, now, I'd struggle doing 10,000 words. Luckily, well, or unluckily, I haven't been faced with the challenge. Yeah. Maybe I just need
You could do it. You could do it.
Yeah, that's true. But that uncomfortability, it's tough, man. It's the exact same with everything, though. Everything, normally, the tougher decision is the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same with going to the gym.
Yeah.
Like, everyone could get hench.
Yeah.
Cool, not everyone wants to, but if you really want to, but you don't think you could because you couldn't be consistent. Yeah. Like, anyone can be consistent. You tell them you can't go gym, even if it's 20 minutes every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, everyone could. Mm-hmm. Same with eating healthy, with everything. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it's the easy way out, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, also, it's like... Yeah, I mean, there's lots of, like, we could talk about gym, like, the concept of gym and health and fitness. But I think... Have you read Atomic Habits?
No, but my friend's reading it right now.
Yeah,
he's reading it in the meeting yesterday.
You need to read that, because that's like... I remember when I met you for the first time, and we were talking about, wearing the suit and what it brings, to your personality, you know, and micro habits, we were saying, or atomic habits,
really?
Whatever. Yeah, well, I mean, I take it as an atomic habit, for example. Yeah. You wearing a suit, for example.
And it breeds stuff into my thought process.
Exactly, yeah. And it's you've built that, Anyway, but
right, okay, yeah, you're right. Like, I know now when I put in a suit without even thinking about it, my mindset changes.
Yeah, for example, that's part of it. For example, you're already in a certain mode. Yeah. Same way if you put on your running shoes, you're already in the mindset where I'm going to run, right? Yeah. And so what this book says, although the book is quite shit, like the way it's written, it's quite bad. I listened to it. I did listen to the audiobook.
Right, okay.
Which is free on Spotify for anyone that wants free knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, and while you're on there, watch the podcast.
Yeah. Is it on Spotify?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it's good. But what was I saying?
About Atomic Habits.
Well, Atomic Habits. Yeah, it's really good because it kind of breaks down how to build habits, how to break down habits.
So what is atomic? Well, like, obviously everyone knows habits, right? But what? Yeah. What is an atomic habit?
I think he gets that from how the process of breaking down a habit and like making it easier for yourself.
Right. Okay. Like atomic bomb.
So so well, I think that's my interpretation. I can't say for sure, but I think, for example, that's like I just mentioned. If you want to start running every day, Like when you think in your head a run, it's big, it's heavy, it's sweaty. You don't want to do it, you know. But putting your running shoes on, stepping outside your house, and running to the end of your street, is that easy?
Yeah.
You know, that's an easy thing to do. Everyone can do that. So if you do that, you know, constantly, and you build that habit, that small habit of just putting your running shoes on and just stepping outside your house, then you know you can build up to 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K,
and just treating it like
it's
nothing. I went to a event on the weekend. It was a award sort of thing called Rising Stars for Work. I was in Manchester. The first time I've ever been Manchester. And I met some people that are top in the sales industry. And I was speaking to them, and I spoke to someone called Keith about habits.
Keith.
And he's top dog.
Yeah.
Guy, like, runs one of the Manchester offices. He's like a PT, just a sick guy.
Yeah.
Obviously fucking like massive, like
Yeah,
the size of me. And, well, sorry, his arms like the size of me. And I was speaking to him about habits, and I said, like, habits and discipline go hand in hand, right? Like, you're not disciplined to brush your teeth. It's just a habit. Like, you just don't even think, oh, I really need to brush my teeth, but I'm not going to do. Well, some grim people need to actually turn that into, read the Atomic Habit book and start getting that into your routine. But you don't think about it, right? Like, you just do it.
Yeah.
You're like, cool, shower, teeth, bed. Like, you don't think about going to bed, bro. You think you need to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, then imagine if doing, like, let's say one uncomfortable thing a day. Like, for me, for the first like 2 months I was living in London, I noticed so much negative going on and so much like sad things. And I knew from before, since like the start of this year, I recognized straight away, and I've said this before, like, I really like doing stuff that makes other people feel like I'm helping them out.
Okay.
So making people happy, I really enjoy it, right? So I've set up like charity runs. When I had a load of toys from reselling, and I had it all in the container. We're moving up here, I had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I had a load of stuff in there and was trying to organise like for Easter, like literally setting up a store with loads of toys and just giving toys out. So with that, I was like, cool, every single day I'm going to do at least one nice thing, which is easy as fucking London. Like, literally, every single time you go on TFL, there's at least one person that looks like they're having the worst day of their life. Or you're walking past and there's always homeless people in the overground because they don't have to buzz in and stuff like that. Like, stuff is always happening. So I was like, cool. And I got that into my habit. And it turns out now, like, I'm just a nicer person because as soon as I see someone, like, literally today when I was coming off we call it the field, like where we're doing sales. As soon as I was coming off, there was this guy at 18, and he comes up to me like all like shaking and stuff, and he was like proper distressed, and he said he had diabetes and he needs a sugary drink, but his mum's got all his money. Right. So I was like, cool. Walked him to the shop. It was like a 15-minute walk. Talking to him about his life, wherever he's from, Essex, and we're just conversating. Got him a drink, and after I didn't think, right, like, that's my nice thing done for the day. And I've realised it literally as we were talking about it now. Like, for me, I can't say that a year ago I probably still would have enjoyed to do that, and I probably still would have done it, but I wouldn't have thought like I would have thought something of it. Do you know what I mean? Because it was like, cool, that's once, like, I don't really do it that often, even though I like to do it. So yeah, man, like, getting stuff into habits genuinely, as long as it's obviously the right stuff, which most of the time it is. If you're having to go out your way to do it, that's normally the right stuff, because the hard stuff or the stuff that's not good for you already do, right? Eating sweets and stuff. Like, you don't. Do you know what I mean? You're not like, right, I have to eat a packet of sweets today. No, like, you want to do it, so you don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, like, you're right. Doing little things and then adding up.
You become your habits.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't do 100 well, you probably won't be able to do 100 push-ups, right? It's like, if you want to train for a marathon and you've never done one before, but you want to do one in a year, you're not just going to go out and run the full however long it is.
No, yeah.
Do 1K.
Yeah, exactly.
Do 2K. And it's like, yeah, man, it's the same with everything, isn't it, really?
But yeah, and I think that book really teaches you how to build a habit, you know, and if you can master that, like, if you can find your process for building habits, then you can achieve more, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Have you done that then? Obviously, did you do that to get through the 10?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of a combination of things. It was that book, and also, like, that pressure of having to do having to sit down at my computer and write, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I needed really a structure around that.
Oh man, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, because it
That
was
sounds-
every day, sit down, write, sit down, write. And so yeah, I needed a
With no
structure.
immediate reward.
Well,
That would be
yeah,
obviously the rewards at the end.
exactly.
Yeah, man, that's tough.
The reward was the other week when I had the.
Yeah, of course,
honor,
man.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But so yeah, because I can't sit down and do that, you know, for so long. So I needed to, you know, trick my brain into liking it and getting into it. You know what I mean? So
Do you think
yeah.
liking it, or do you think just trick your brain into persisting?
Well, I mean, I did enjoy it.
What, by the end?
Yeah, by the end, yeah, I was because and I realized that I really like writing. At the end of it,
Wow.
yeah, and I wanted to start writing more, and stuff like that.
So you switched it then?
Yeah,
You was about to say, I wanna,
yeah.
and then you switched it. No, you was about to say, I'm gonna, and then you
Yeah,
switched
yeah.
it to I wanna.
I wanna,
yeah. That's
No, I know, yeah, because I said I'm gonna, but no, I do want to, because I haven't started on that habit yet.
Yeah. There you go, man. That's the next one. But again, like with that, do you think you still find it hard then?
To do what?
Obviously, you said you like writing,
Mm-hmm.
but is that like, do you still find it hard to write? To sit
Yeah,
down and just do
I
it?
haven't really like found the time to do that,
Yeah.
or necessarily thought about what I want to write about.
What would it be? Do you mean like stories,
Well,
poems?
actually, during that time, it would be stories.
That sounds sick.
Yeah.
Bro, I would definitely buy one. Like, if you could genuinely write a proper
Yeah.
cool story.
Yeah.
Because that would be so cool. Imagine being, like, really into reading stories, right?
Yeah.
Like, so many people are into watching movies. You have
Yeah.
movie guys. You have music guys.
Yeah.
But you never have story guys.
What do you mean story guys?
Like, people that
who
just read...
books?
Yeah, but not like books like... Not books about some woman who had 4 kids
Yeah.
and took on the world as a single mum.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. I mean, like,
You mean non-fiction? Like,
yeah,
stories.
like just crazy stuff, and actually
Fiction.
yeah, that would be cool. Would
Yeah.
that what you do? Fiction?
No, yeah, fiction. Yeah. I mean, sci-fi.
Yeah,
Like I've just been reading a lot of sci-fi recently.
yeah, you can tell. Yeah. What sort of sci-fi?
Like I started with Arthur C. Clarke, who's just like classic.
What's that about?
Arthur C. Clarke is an author.
Oh right.
Yeah, and
Well,
he
that's
did like
never-
Space Odyssey, 2001. He wrote that with Stanley Kubrick and Space Odyssey.
Bro, this is
Oh, man.
foreign, bro. This is
That is a
literally
classic.
foreign.
You really need to watch that.
Yeah. Oh, was it a program?
It's a movie.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a very
right,
famous
right, right.
movie. Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sure it is very famous. I don't mean to put it down. I just generally don't know.
No, it's from 70s.
Okay.
But so his like, science fiction is very like, it's less like character development and more
Mhm.
like hard like science facts and physics.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
But then also there's other stuff, which is more poetic. So
Do you like science?
do I like science?
Yeah.
I like sci-fi.
Yeah.
I don't know, physics, like astrology and stuff. Yeah.
I had a scientist on last night.
For real?
Yeah, it was a girl called Hanya, and definitely just I'm because her Instagram isn't her name, and obviously you don't really call someone their name to their face.
Mm.
Hanya, she's called Hanya, and
whole 1 hour podcast.
she's no. Bro, do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna call her Hanya to her face. I'm not gonna be like, oh hi Hanya. So you just don't know. And
Right,
Instagram is
right.
bad, you know. Instagram is bad because when you introduce you to someone, right? Like you don't say like in person, you'd be like, oh hi, this is Luca. Oh hi Luca, you're right.
Mhm,
Too much, but you just know, right? Like you just remember.
Yeah.
Instagram, you just don't, man.
Yeah. Be calling
Like,
people by their Instagram handles.
Yeah, and just like again, like no one's actually that physical introduce is like
yeah.
like for example, I could tell you about sales now and I could tell you the pitch. But unless I actually show me doing it, that's probably not you're probably not gonna remember.
Yeah.
Like that actual physical thing is
Okay.
what helps you remember.
Mhm.
Anyway, Hanya is a stylist and she's been it for 2 years.
Okay. Stylist
And-
or scientist?
Stylist.
Oh, okay.
But she for 4 years before that was doing science.
Okay.
And that's mad. I was like, bro, I never actually hear of scientists.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's just like really clever at science in school, and then I never hear of anyone turning into
everyone
scientist.
go into it. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know if you become what is she doing?
She was doing cancer. Bro,
Cancer research.
it was something like that. It was basically, it was trying to find what's the word? Cures to different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, she said it was boring. Like, you have
course.
like the solution, I'm guessing, and you literally like changing like the tiniest thing, writing down or nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound as cool as like what they were doing on CBeebies and that.
Yeah. No, because it's like a lot of just trial and error research work. But yeah, I don't know if you don't really become a scientist until you become like a Neil deGrasse Tyson or just like a they're called think leaders, thought leaders. You know,
anyone like us will think we're smart until you watch like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Or like what's his name, man? Guy with like a black buzz cut. He's friends with like Joe and Neil and everyone like that. Lex Friedman. Bro, you must see him, bro. He's got his own podcast and it's big.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't watch him, man. I feel too dumb.
What?
Like, I don't understand. Because there's him.
Oh. No, I've never seen him.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Well, he's a American computer scientist. And it's like, cool, you can watch someone who's clever and still understand them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you like understand it, knowing the words they're saying and putting them together. That's doable. But when you don't even know the words they're saying and it's still in your language.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's fucked.
Yeah, man. Like science.
But that's why Neil deGrasse Tyson's so good, because he's also an amazing like personality and communicator. So he knows how to explain hard complex.
Yeah. If you could do any science, what would it be?
Probably like astrophysics.
What?
Or like biology maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And like look at like biology on other planets, I think.
Biology on other planets?
Yeah.
Like aliens?
On the alien planets, or like...
Cool, man, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what I'd do. I find it interesting, though. But I just feel like there'd be a whole load of just no... progression. You know what I'm saying? Like when Hanya was saying about the whole trying a little bit there, trying a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
It's slow. Like, that's the kind of thing where I feel like AI is about to revolutionize that stuff.
Because it can just...
Yeah, because surely it could. Yeah,
tests.
but also because it's a physical thing, so I don't know. But
it's a physical thing.
Yeah, like the solutions, right? You were saying. I'm assuming it's like different DNA solutions.
I don't actually know. I didn't want to ask because it just makes me sound dumb. Like with that sort of stuff, I can ask you about clothes because I already know the basics, right?
Yeah.
But I actually have no idea.
But then those are the questions you need to ask. But those are the ones.
Again, I'm not really that interested in science. Do you know what I mean? I invited her on as a stylist. So
okay.
The science thing was just like, oh, whoa, what the fuck? Cool.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, man, it was. But yeah, you're right. I don't know, and I need to know it. At the end of the day, I'd be interested in science. Not really cures though, and vaccine. I think she done more like vaccines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be interested more in astrophysics. Is that space?
Yeah.
I'd be more interested in that.
I think so.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll do that, bro. I would. I don't know how. Yeah, man. But again, who do you hear about that does it? Do you think there's just very small?
Well, I mean,
or it's just probably different circles, right?
Yeah. It's very much different circles. Yeah, because I don't know.
I need a scientist on after this, man. I'm gonna put that in my reminders. I'm gonna
you need to go to like different kind of unis, campuses.
Yeah, there's definitely unis just for
Science.
Just for scientists, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Teamed ones.
Get a scientist on.
Probably
Right, man. Have you got anything else to mention? We've been doing it for
49?
50, well, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, probably. 40 minutes on the camera, so.
I don't know what else to mention.
Shout yourself out, man.
Shout myself out?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I swiped that across too quick. I think it might have been a new Joe Rogan clip about what we were just talking about.
Joe Rogan? Drawing club.
Yes. No, it wasn't. Francis Ngannou reflects on Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fights. Somehow, to me, that looked like UFO.
Oh.
I have no idea. It must have just been the F from Francis.
Yeah.
Well, either way, man, shout yourself out. Do whatever promo you want.
Well, I don't know what to promo.
Instagram, man.
Oh, it's Luca _Santamaria.
Follow it up.
JTR. JTR still there.
Is it still there?
Yeah, because I can't find
What,
my old one got taken. There's so many Luca Santamarias with 3 followers, and they've taken all my.
You messaged them?
Yeah.
Offer them out.
What?
Offer them out. Drawing them out.
What? No, not drawing them out, but just like.
No, I'm saying you should.
No, I've tried to message people and be like, hey, can I use it? Can we let me get your.
Can I have your name?
Yeah.
Now you gotta offer them, man.
Yeah, no, but they're inactive.
Oh,
they're
you
like
just mean
completely
like
inactive.
spam accounts.
Yeah, they're not spam accounts. They're just like there's nothing on them. So I've
That's what I mean,
I've
man.
reported them, you know, because I'm just like.
You're a hater, bro.
What do you mean?
You're a hater, bro.
No, because
bro, they just beat you to the race.
Nah, fuck off. Nah, but they're not using it, so giving it to me, you know.
Bro, that's their name, and you're
That's not
reporting.
their name.
What are you reporting them for?
I'm just like, this guy's inactive, you know what I mean? Why has he got Instagram?
What, you can
account?
report someone for that? Nah, you're not, bro. I know you're reporting them for like drugs or something as well. You're bad. You're horrible. You're hating, bro. I'm not releasing this episode. I can't be doing episodes of haters.
Bro, it's literally inactive accounts. They're not even people.
How do you know?
People.
Wow, so now they're not even people. So now you're degrading them. Wow.
No, Joe, you're twisting it. You're twisting
No,
it.
I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. Right, cool, man. Right. So, guys, thank you for watching. We just tied it up with Luca Santamaria. The video is on the screen. Go like and subscribe. Appreciate it, man. Right. You're bad, you know. You're bad.
Sure. I lose my name back, bro. And I had it before, Lucas _Santamaria.